Were Roman barbarian invasions actually migrations and settlements? Imagine a time when the borders of the Roman Empire were not just lines on a map but living, changing zones. For many years, what we call invasions were often more like migrations. When groups like the Goths and Vandals moved into Roman lands, they were not always attacking to conquer. Sometimes, they were seeking safety or better land because of pressure from other tribes like the Huns. These groups had long-standing ties with Rome through trade, alliances, and even serving in the Roman army. When the Huns pushed westward in the late 300s AD, many of these tribes crossed into Roman territory to escape destruction. Roman leaders often responded by inviting these groups to settle as allies called federates. They gave them land in exchange for military help. This was a smart move because Rome was losing soldiers and needed extra fighters. Over time, these groups stayed and built communities, sometimes even forming their own kingdoms within the empire. These new kingdoms kept some Roman traditions and laws but also developed their own ways of ruling. The process was slow and complicated. Some groups fought fiercely against Roman forces, but others integrated peacefully. As these groups settled, they became part of the fabric of what was once the Western Roman Empire. This mix of migration, settlement, and cooperation changed the story from one of simple invasion to a story of transformation. The so-called barbarian invasions were often more like large-scale movements of peoples seeking new homes, with Roman authorities sometimes encouraging or allowing these moves. This shift from invasion to migration played a big role in the fall of the Western Roman Empire. As more groups settled and formed their own states, Roman control weakened. The empire was no longer a unified place but a patchwork of new kingdoms. So, many of those invasions we hear about were really migrations and settlements that helped shape the new political landscape. It was a slow, complex change, not just a sudden attack.